what you accomplished is a great feat, and it's something you'll always remember. And can't nobody take that away from you, and I'm proud of you. Thank you. Coach, if you'll come up. We'll recognize these girls.
Yes, we're truly proud of each and every last one of you. And on behalf of our chairman and the entire Pike County Commission, I'm not going to read these names, but I'm going to let the coach read them, and then I will present them, if you don't mind, to our team. Coach Melissa. Yeah, Coach Melissa White. I also want to say congratulations on being named the Messengers Coach of the Year.
We also have Miss Erica Shepherd.
We're going to get a group picture too of all the commissioners. All right? Excellent. Coach Sergeant Aaron Young. Kendia Jackson. I see why I don't want to pronounce his name. Candace Jackson. Kaylin Jackson. Tahaja Starks. Alyssa Hershey. Ivy White. Annette White. Ariel Moultrie. Carlisha Jackson Cotton. Uriah Berry. Martha Hurt. We have a few of them that's not here tonight. Again, we just want to say congratulations to each of you. And at this time, we want our cheerleading coach to come up, please. We truly, we know that the team was playing, but had it not been for you and these cheerleaders cheering them on, we don't know what the crowd would have done. We want you to know we thank you, and we know that you said, they told me that they wanted to thank the entire commission. You go ahead and tell what you told me.
So we just wanted to come through and wanted to thank you all for helping us out with our donations. We had Mr. Copeland, Ms. Pearson, and Mr. Sullivan that helped us out with a couple of donations along with everybody else as well. And it helped us out a lot in order for us to buy flags and buy our new signs for football season. We had a problem with making sure we had the food to eat on Fridays, and so it helped us out a lot this year. So thank you all for having us.
Time I would like for the basketball team to please come up, please. Cheerleaders, I'm sorry. Cheerleaders, I'm sorry. We're gonna ask the basketball team and the cheerleaders, can we get like a full picture of everyone? You want me to stand up here?
We'll stand up.
Okay, we're gonna stand up here. Okay. Commissioner Bear, don't stand behind me. If we need to come up here, we can.
Oh, we didn't do that. Oh, short order.
I need to get him to move.
You know, they put there and that's gonna be tight.
When Coach Shepherd come in, when Coach Shepherd come in, and Sergeant Kennedy, come in from there.
Need everyone in the picture, please.
Yes. Kennedy, move to the right. Yes. Kennedy, you'll come down, baby, and get beside Jada. Thank you. Now I got everybody? Yeah.
Can you all see Commissioner Bear?
Everybody. Yes, it was everybody. Y'all ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm taking multiple.
All right, look at me. 1, 2, 3.
Now stop right there.
One more.
Hold on.
One more.
Okay.
Thank you.
You good, Mr. Everybody? Good. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Now, you don't have to stay a part of our chairman if you don't want to. That's not what it is. Right? Don't stay here. Thank
Oh man, y'all missed it all. Don't hit nobody. They don't hit. Thank you.
Hey, come on. Everybody is ready.
I want order. You
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, hello, thank y'all for having me. I'm just,
Here for.
You just gonna have to go in and leave it alone.
I'm here just as an update and asking for a proclamation for next month. I am just going to give you guys an update. I'm Kaylee with the Pike Regional Child Advocacy Center. The Advocacy Center serves Pike, Barber, Bullock, and Coffee counties. We provide a coordinated multidisciplinary approach to dealing with child abuse and neglect in Pike County as well as the other counties that we serve. Our multidisciplinary team consists of law enforcement, the Department of Human Resources, counselors, the medical community, the district attorney's office, juvenile probation, as well as the CAC working together to provide free services to all the child abuse victims and their families. The services that the Child Advocacy Center currently provides consist of forensic interviews, counseling referrals, forensic medical exams, school-based education programs, parent support group, child abuse awareness training, and as well as a clothing closet. In 2022, the Child Advocacy Center provided over 50 forensic interviews to victims of abuse from the Pike County area. The types of abuse these victims experience range from sexual and/or physical abuse, witness to violence, neglect, drug endangerment, domestic violence, and other abuses that I won't disclose today. Each child we serve is referred for counseling and is screened for a forensic medical. In 2022, the CAC served over 1,500 children with our prevention program in the schools as well. April is Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month. During this time, it's important that you show your support for the Child Advocacy Center in our efforts to lessening the trauma of child abuse victims and raising awareness for prevention. I hope the council will continue to support us in our efforts to end child abuse and contribute to our awareness campaign. You guys do a wonderful job of that by supporting us in so many ways. You guys should come and play kickball with us in April. So, I would like to also do a proclamation next month as you typically do. So, you have any questions about anything, any of our services or anything at all?
I was going to tell them to tell you to make a pitch for your fundraiser.
Kickball. So we are, this is our second annual kickball tournament. We did this last year with Child Resilience Project. And it's April 29th at the Troy Rec Soccer Fields. Registration is, we have pre-registration, but you can also register the day of from 8 to 9. First game starts at 9, and we'll determine if it's a single elimination or double elimination, depending on how many teams we have signed up. And we'll have food trucks there, face painting, a bounce house. Troy Resilience Project is doing a raffle basket as well. It's $150 for a team, 6 to 10 players, ages 13 and up. We decided not to do a kid team this year, just because people got really, really competitive last year. So we don't want any of the kids hurt at a CAC function. But we had lots of fun last year. People really enjoyed it. I think it was a good event for first go around. We're also doing our pinwheel gardens, our CAC t-shirts, our blue ribbons as well, feathering them right now. So all that's happening. You see that going on around town. Just support that as well. Any other questions?
Thank you for what you do. Appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So there's Pike County Boys and Girls Club. Well,
Thank you.
good to see you.
Good to see y'all as well. My name is Sadars Williams. I am the current board president of the Pike County Boys and Girls Club, which Ms. Pearson sits on to as well. First, I want to say thank you. Thank you guys for everything you've done for the Boys and Girls Club over the entirety of our time being here. If it wasn't for this commission and other stakeholders inside the city of Troy, we wouldn't be where we are today. And we're in a very, very positive place. We have over 76 kids that we're serving now in the club on a daily basis. We're in the process of also working on some potential better things for the club. We would like to extend out into into Brundage, have a club site in Brundage. We're working on some things with Detroit Resilient projects as well. And also trying to work with the city of Brundage too as well. We have some conversations with them. We also have an announcement to make too, that we have a potential joint collaboration with the Boys and Girls Club of East Alabama, which is the Boys and Girls Club out of Auburn, out of Lee County, Auburn area. Our plan is to merge, to come together, to bring two units, make them much stronger. Making that unit stronger, also there would be potential of both of us coming together and to join and to also get Macon County also into the Boys and Girls Club unit too as well. So on April 3rd, we're hosting a stakeholders lunch. This will be April 3rd at 11:30, and we're inviting each and last one of you to it. We will have Miss Misty Miller from our national office come down and speaking on that day. And it's really important that you guys are there because of the fact that you are a stakeholder in our club. Like I said, we appreciate everything you've done for us, everything you continue to do for us too as well. We also have a fundraiser coming up, and I'm not going to give the pitch. I'm going to let Ms. Pearson pitch it to y'all because of the fact that she needs y'all to be her attendant. And so that's what we have going in the club. We're waiting to hear back from the city to be moved our temporary site to be moved to the Academy Street Gym once that is being complete. But right now we're thriving, we're going strong, and we're in the best place that we have been in the entire time. But I really would like for you guys to attend the stakeholders lunch at 11:30. I'm sorry, on April 3rd at 11:30. That is really important. That's next Monday at 11:30. That is a great question. At the Johnson Center.
Right.
That's part of the picture. The spill I missed. It will be at the Johnson Center. We will serve lunch too as well. And if you need I can send Ms. Pearson a follow-up email so that you guys can email our CEO, Ms. Latasha Howard, saying that you guys will be able to.
I'm going to do the pitch after I talk with Latasha because we had to change the date
Okay.
because it was interfering with graduation.
That one and the one we have next month.
The one we have next month also.
Yeah.
I will get that done.
Okay, I appreciate it. You guys have any questions for me, any concerns?
Cyrus, thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Engineer report. Good evening.
What I've got today, I want to bring your attention to the new business project update. We, back last year, we submitted applications for some grants for safety improvements on our roads. This year, we submitted actually about 4 or 5 different roads with various issues ranging from shoulder speed widening to guardrail improvements at a few bridges. The only one that got approved was the construction of safety improvements and shoulder widening on County Road 7707. And I'd like to present this resolution. And we'd like to see if, due to time constraints, we couldn't suspend the rules and vote on that today. It's already included in our budget. We included it in our yearly budget since we applied for this back last summer. So we've already planned to set some money aside for this road. It's a 90-10 split on this grant. So the state of Alabama pays 90%, we just pay 10%.
Okay.
Then on continue business, we have some personnel issues that we want to bring up. We wanted to recommend from range. From operator 2 doing, from operator 2 to operator 3. And also, we'd like to advertise in-house for a full-time position on operator 1. We have a vacancy for that position, and we have someone who's part-time. I guess we'd like to see if we could advertise for it as a operator 1 full-time position.
What else, sir?
That'll be all, that's all I have to say.
Questions? Comments? Thank you.
Good Chairman.
Go ahead.
Give me a look on the signs. I know we've circled around and text back and forth. Did you find anything on that?
Not what we're looking for.
Some of that, one of the things I sent you, and I didn't call on myself, but something that I found interesting as we looked into this, kind of useful for us. Some of these you can download data from.
Yes.
And that, I think when we get a lot of complaints, you know, from an individual, it would be nice if that was something we could do to be able to report back. So.
Agreed. The standard kind of now is the one that they're approximately around $4,000. We haven't found a local vendor. You know, we have some out of like Texas and a few other places we get to. You know, but the standard now is they record data on the traffic as far as the speed that they're coming in, how many vehicles, you know, are that. So you set some parameters and they'll tell you how many you're shooting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Mr. Hurd.
I do not, well, good evening, I'm sorry.
Good evening.
I don't have anything that requires any action tonight, but 2 weeks ago, Commissioner Copeland had asked for an update on where we are on FEMA grants. I have spoken with the Irish Mitigation Division. Our shelters for Brundage and Goshen are still in the works. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get something back on them. The one for Tarentum has been denied, simply because of funding. So, they have given us an option to go back and reapply under a different disaster number. I talked to Christy Ray and she sent me the information, so we are going to reapply under this additional, this secondary disaster declaration. So we will be submitting that this week. Pretty much going to submit the same proposal we had, make a few minor changes. So we will continue to seek money for that particular shelter.
And it was denied by FEMA.
It was denied by FEMA, yes. The funding for that particular disaster was very limited according to the letter that I received or the email I received.
So he gave no reason other than just money.
Limited funds, but they did give us an option for reapply. Can I hear me?
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that.
Which one you can't hear?
We can barely hear anything, at least I can. Now granted, my hearing is off, but it's like everyone's just mumbling.
Yeah, we do need to get our phone fixed before next.
Had a problem.
We get it from everyone now.
So
in short, we're going to be reapplying for the funding, the hazard mitigation fund for the Tarentum shelter. We're still waiting on the shelter money for Brundage and Goshen, but we were denied under this current disaster, or the particular disaster we filed under, for the funding at Tarentum, so we're going to refile under another disaster declaration number. So we can try to still get that shelter also.
Hear that?
Yeah, we hear that.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay?
What else, Mr. Hurd?
That's it.
Anybody got anything else?
Just be prepared for some additional weather this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday night and Saturday morning. So, we've been very fortunate.
Yeah.
you need to do better on that one.
All right.
Any more conversations on the potential for grant help for some turnout gear for Goshen?
Yes, we have started exploring those grants. We actually have 11 grants that we can apply for that we could be eligible for. So we're trying to start nailing those down. But we are going to apply There may be some other fire departments that need them, I don't know, the only one that's approached me has been Goshen. So if there are other volunteers that need them, we can take a look at that. And, we also talked with, William Fillmore, I don't know if y'all know William. He's our, governmental relations person at the university. And he said that sometimes ADECA may have some additional money that they've not earmarked for something. But, you know, if they do, sometimes they will release those funds for projects like this.
I will reach out to the volunteer association as a whole to try to get us some info. But the problem came up in another meeting. It was brought up to my attention and Herb and I talked. The Goshen Volunteer Fire Department doesn't have any turnout gear that is within age. So it's supposed to be 10 years old and at that point turned in. The town has helped them get 4 sets coming, but they're about 10 months turn time to get them here, I think. They're about $4,000 a set. And I'll try to get up some info before the next meeting from the rest of the department. So if you see if we've got a bigger issue, we can figure out a way to make sure that everybody's covered in some sense.
That Wiregrass RC&D grant as well will cover first responder stuff. They have a section in that grant application process for first responder stuff.
And they've written the firehouse grant, but they get 600 applications a quarter, and they fund a handful of those 600. And, you know, the likelihood of getting funded there, you know, the odds of having more pledges, you know, they're pretty great that you're not going to get funded. So we're looking at some additional stuff. We were actually working with the fire chief from Opelika. He's down here for a meeting on some AED stuff we're looking at, and he's given us some contact people that we may contact with where they got some equipment from. And so trying to utilize all of our resources we can get to see if we can help them get something.
The Wiregrass RCD funding, that opens up in April, am I correct? First of April is something that...
The Spring Hill Volunteer Fire Department, Goshen Volunteer Fire Department, and maybe Meadsville, I know has all been awarded grants over my tenure on board. Maybe Banks, I think, has too. Maybe Meadsville and Banks. I know in the 3 or 4 years that I've been on our county board, every year there's been a lead from the volunteer fire department. They're not going to solve their whole issue. It's an opportunity to help.
Well, I think if someone can get a couple of turnout suits or 3 or 4 and then try to do 3 or 4 every year to rotate out.
Right.
I think Goshen's in a bind, and they don't have any turnout gear that's certified, you know, within that time period, you know, certification right now. So, I'm talking with Darren, he's trying to find some way to get something quicker than he can.
Okay. Anything else? Thank you. Attorney report? No report. Any commissioner have anything to report this time? Administrative report.
The only thing I have is a request for proposals for the sheriff's office computers and scanners. And this is actually part of your packet, but we need to go ahead and be getting it out so we can get the bids in. So I was wanting to ask you to suspend the rules and vote on this tonight if possible. I think the Board of Equalization appointment, I don't know if y'all are ready for that or we can just forward it. Okay.
The current bid.
Okay, and then also under administrator's report is the Pike County Economic Development Board sponsorship.
We need to suspend the rules for that.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
That's not our normal sponsorship.
No, this is a little different.
Yes, I was gonna say they're asking for a sponsor for Industry Appreciation Night.
Right.
And I think they said they were gonna send out formal invitations, but it is Thursday, the 20th at 5:30 at Kendall Hall.
They did send it out.
Oh, did they send out? Okay. We don't really have anything under current business. Janitorial service RFP, we're going to open bids for that on April the 5th. They were resent out. So that can go to the next meeting, but other than that, I think that's it.
Remind us about the Pike Board appointment. Who's,
Utilization.
no, Water Authority.
Water.
Whose term is up? We'll get it in the break.
I was going to say, I have to go look at it. I'm honestly not sure. Anything else? I think that's all.
Well, we have to do the, what we're gonna do is on our engineer, this is a point.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So we'll get back to that at the regular meeting.
Okay.
What else?
That's all I have.
Questions or comments? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Pike County Commission work session. Oh,
No, I said sorry.
okay.
You were closing. and I said,
Pike County Commission work session will now come to a close. We got about 10 minutes for 6 p.m. regular meeting.
So they got to close it.